Today I am 33 weeks pregnant, and that is a very big milestone for me because I had a preemie at 33 weeks. So I am 33 weeks pregnant today, and I kind of wanted to do like a pregnancy update slash going through baby stuff video. I don't have like super motivation to go through everything downstairs, but I wanted to get started because that's how you get the motivation is by starting and doing it. I was wearing a different shirt and I brushed my teeth and I spilled water all over myself, so I looked really funny, so I changed. And I want to show you my belly because he's getting really big. But I have all of these things that I want to talk to you about. So before we head downstairs and start going through baby stuff, I'm going to show you my belly, which I'm excited about. So this is Mr. Boy. He is 33 weeks, so he's like 4.5 pounds almost. So when Dan was born, he was 4 pounds 10 ounces. So Dan was born at 33 weeks and 2 days gestation, and so basically I'll have surpassed that as long as I can make it 3 more days. And I'm going to talk to you about how this pregnancy is so much different than my first pregnancy. So let's get into this. All right, so Dan and I are downstairs and he woke up, so we ate some breakfast and probably got some food on me again, who knows. So this is my nursing pillow, and it's just a pillow. That's all I had with Dan, and it's what I'm gonna do for this baby.
Is this my baby brother's bed?
It is. So I'm gonna throw this pillow away and get a new one to put into this cover. So this is the boppy headrest, and this was so nice for Dan because I would lay this on the ground and it helped shape his head because he had a kind of a flat head in the back. So not like bad, just enough that this really helped. Hi Dan, now you have a nice round head in the back, huh? Yeah, so I would lay this on the ground. I also think I put it in his car seat too. You're not supposed to add things to a car seat, but I did, so there you go. The best swaddle like thing, I got this when Dan was like probably like 4 months old, so he barely fit in this size for like a month, and then it grows, so like you just unzip all of the things and it unzips, and it was one of my favorite things. And I have these nursing bra with some breast pads, so I'm gonna wash all of this. That's why I'm kind of going through it. This is my favorite nursing cover, and I just got it at Target, but this is the best one. I'm just gonna start pulling stuff out, like the sheets that I need to wash. Basically, I'm just gonna throw this all into one big load. Okay, so for this video, I wanted to go through all of baby stuff, see what I had really. My friend gave me a gift basket recently. I don't know where the basket is. I lost it, or Dan probably grabbed it and took it somewhere. And then there was also a toy truck that came with it too, which was really nice of her. But so she gave me a baby blanket, which is really cute. It's got frogs all over it, so cute. And a bib and a little baby hat, so that's really fun. That was really sweet of her. And then some diapers, which are always wanted, and a pair of baby socks. So you can never be too sad about getting some diapers and baby stuff. But yeah, I have a bin. I have a box with a bunch of diapers in them, so I need to go put that in there. Dan loves playing with the baby toys. It's fine. And then I've got 2 of these wraps. Both of them came from my sister. I pulled some of this stuff out for like the first week or so of the baby before I have to go through all of the other stuff. I think I'll still go through the other stuff maybe before the baby comes if I feel like I have time and energy to do so. But yeah, anyway, so I need to wash all of this stuff. So, okay, I have a list of things that I wanted to talk about with the 33-week pregnancy. So, and while I go through stuff, but so the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about was how I've been eating. So I've been eating pretty good. I've been really hungry lately. I'm just trying to find good lighting. Anyway, so I crave sweet things and bread a lot, and I do try to focus my food intake on like meat, fruits, and veggies. Like that's what I try to focus my food intake on, but I do crave like sweet treats. So I'll eat a cookie here and there, and then I do crave breads a lot, which is also not great. So I'll eat like crackers and those kinds of things. I read a book called Real Food in Pregnancy, and I feel like that was a really good book to read. So if you're pregnant, I would recommend that one. I'll have it linked below, but I listened to it. I had the Audible for it. Yeah, so that was a really great book to read. And in the book, the one thing that I remember right now specifically is eggs have such high nutrient value, and they're so helpful for the baby, and a lot of the vitamins and things that come in eggs are what you need for a baby, a growing healthy baby. And the lady in the book, so the author of the book, mentions that you should be eating 3 eggs a day, which,
let me go in here for a second.
Okay, which doesn't seem like a lot because you can do it in different ways. Like you can add eggs in very, very differently, but I've just been trying to eat 3 eggs every morning, and obviously there's some mornings where I don't do that, and that's okay. And so I've been trying to do eggs every morning. So me and Dan, I'll cook about 4 eggs, and Dan eats about 1, and then I eat about 3. So like this morning I fried up 4 eggs for us, and we had some banana, and some milk. Yep. And Dan loves bananas and milk, so he was not sad about that. There are some trees outside that look like they are about to fall over. Oh my gosh, there's so much snow outside. It's crazy. It is March 31st today, guys. And there is like 8 inches of snow on the ground. I don't even know what to do about that, but it doesn't warrant for a lot of energy. It's just, I'm getting like, I was promised spring. It's almost April. I was promised spring, and it's 8 inches of snow, and it's still pummeling down. So there's that. That's so fun for us. Love that. My weight loss, because this is something, I have lost a little bit of weight in like my face and my body. I haven't like lost weight, but I haven't gained much weight. So when I got pregnant with this baby, I was about 210 pounds. And I actually, in the first trimester, I lost about another 12 pounds. And then since then, I've gotten back up to 210. So technically, I haven't really lost weight in this pregnancy. I've stayed consistent. And I'm 5'9", so if that gives you any indication. I am still like, once I have the baby, not like right away obviously, but once I have the baby, I will try to lose weight. Not really lose weight, that's not really my intention. Obviously that's a contributing factor. I would like to I would like to be healthier is the big thing. And Dan found the baby toys and now is having lots of fun. What about this one? Do you think you can stack those? The baby is moving so dang much. Like I feel him moving all the time. I don't even worry about doing kick counts right now because he just moves so much. Like I'll lay down and then take a drink of, I'll take a drink of water and lay down, and then cold water specifically. Do you want to take some of these toys up to your room?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go bring them up to your room.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I had to get Dan set up in his room for a minute. So Dan found all the toys and he was just being too loud. So it's one of those days. I was gonna get up early and film this video, and then I just couldn't get up, guys. That's another thing. I struggle with getting out of bed, and I think it's just because like I don't sleep well. So when it's time to wake up, I'm just so exhausted that I'm like, I'm dying. And I'll like say I'm gonna wake up at like 7 and get things done before Dan wakes up at like 8:39. Sometimes he doesn't wake up till 9:30. But ever since he got his toddler bed, he's been waking up earlier. Yeah, that's not happening. I definitely I'll wake up at 7 and then like lay in bed because I can't get out of bed. And that has been just kind of hard lately. And so, but I'm actually gonna go throw all of this. I'm gonna go throw all of this in the wash as one big load, I think. And then I will be right back and we'll talk about some more baby stuff because pregnancy is fun. I'm gonna go put these away as well. These are the diapers that my friend gave me. So nice of her. All right, so I kind of want to start folding some of this stuff. Like this is for the crib, but I won't need this for a long time. So I'm gonna go put this in the baby closet because we definitely won't need that for a while. It's like a crib skirt. There's just so much to do, guys. I am getting really stressed out and just being in this room with all this stuff. Like I washed everything, so, which is really nice because like this is like a little play mat, which I don't know if I'm gonna keep everything. Like this is a bath that I can throw in the kitchen sink, which I might keep for the first little bit. I don't know, I might keep that because that's such a nice thing to have. But I do feel like this is a extra cover for my high chair, and I have one already, but like, I don't know, isn't it nice to have an extra one? I don't know. Maybe not, maybe I don't need an extra one. I need to figure out which stuff I would like to keep because I don't think I need to keep everything that I have. I feel like I have too much, and I don't know if I'm in the right mindset to get rid of a bunch of stuff either. So anyway, let's go through the list a little bit some more though, because this stuff is giving me anxiety and I don't want to think about it just yet. So the last appointment I had with my doctor, I was 32 weeks. We did the 3D ultrasound and it didn't go well. So there wasn't really much to show of the baby or anything. Like we got like a close up on his nose and that was about it. Like he just would not cooperate. So yeah, there's just only so much you can do at that point. Like he did not want to be a part of the group. But we did hear his heartbeat, and here's that clip of Dan hearing his heartbeat. It was really cute. Whoa.
That was his heartbeat.
That was his heartbeat, huh? Is that baby brother's heartbeat?
Yeah.
Did you listen? The doctor said that the baby was measuring 2 days ahead, so he is, at least at that time, he was like 32 weeks and 2 days measuring. So I don't worry about him being too small. Oh, this goes on this thing, I think. Let's see if this even fits. For the changing table, which is in Dan's room. But yeah, so I was mentioning that the baby moves so much right now, so I don't even have to do kick counts. But I was reading up that that's probably because he has like less amniotic fluid compared to what he used to, like with how small he was compared to how much amniotic fluid was in there before. And I have stopped, like this is the point in the pregnancy where you stop producing amniotic fluid. There's just nowhere for it to go, and the baby just, that's the amniotic fluid you have. There won't be more than that. You might produce more, I don't really know, but like you stop making ample amounts of amniotic fluid. So he is kicking around in there and it's great fun. Things about me, I'm just kind of all over the place, guys, but things about me, I am having some soreness in my pelvic bone and muscles, and that's just because it's stretching. My hips are really sore all the time, and that's been really great and fun. So yeah, and my stomach muscles are stretching. So if I stand up a lot in a day, like if I'm cooking a lot that day or cleaning or moving around or walking, or, you know, there's like this muscle right here, right above my belly button that is just like stretched out. And I think it's like me trying to hold up my belly, but also it's like being pulled down at the same time. It hurts so bad sometimes, and that's been really fun. I also have been kind of worried about hernias this pregnancy, because like I'll get like sharp pains down there, but they don't last very long. They just last maybe a couple minutes and then they're done. So I'm like, okay, I need to just make sure I'm being careful about that. So I've been doing some research about hernias, which is such a fun topic, guys. It's just so fun. So this goes with this, I believe, and then this goes with it too. Okay, cool. These all go with a little bouncer that I need to put together. So that can go there for a second, I guess. This goes with the jumperoo thing, I think. My life is very chaotic right now. And I'm like getting to the point where I'm like, how am I gonna add a newborn into all this chaos? So I have 2 baths. So I have this one, and then I have like a plastic one that goes in the bathtub, and I'm gonna see which one I like more. And then I'll probably keep one or the other. I don't know, like this one seems more like newborn thing, and then the other one seems like a little baby one, like a 3-month-old one. So I'm gonna try both of them and see how I feel about it. Roxy, you stink. The last appointment we went in, the baby is still breech. So 32 weeks, he was still breech. I have no idea where he is now. My doctor did mention, because I am really hoping that I can deliver vaginally. If not, then I know what a C-section is like and it would be okay, you know? So that is something that I'm hoping that can work out really well. And anyway, so let me see if I can get this put back together. So a VBAC would be really great. We will have to see if that's what we can do. It obviously depends on if the baby flips or not. So Dan, when he was born, he was only 33 weeks. So it wasn't like he had to be flipped at that point if he wasn't gonna be delivered until he was full term. But he wasn't full term when he was delivered, obviously. He was a preemie. He was born at 33 weeks and 2 days. So I just have to make it 3 more days, and then I'll pass up Dan's pregnancy, which is great. So yeah, so this pregnancy, I have definitely felt like I have been better. Like I've been healthier, I felt better. I feel like my body isn't as stressed out as it was that first pregnancy with Dan, and it's hard to do things and talk at the same time, I will say. Like, that is not my strong suit. That is usually why I do voiceovers. Which I guess I could have done for this video, but I didn't want to. I wanted to sit and chat with the camera because that always feels so therapeutic. Okay, so this is ready to go. I don't need this for a very long time until the baby is like, what, like 9 months old? So I'm gonna go put this in a closet somewhere. The baby is still breech, or at least was, and my doctor recommended a website called spinningbabies.com. So I'm going to look into that. I also wanted to let you guys know that that's a thing. My doctor was like, I don't know if there's any stock in it, but there's no harm in it either. So if you really want to try and flip this baby, it's worth a try, because some people really, really, really swear by it. And so I'm gonna look into it and see. I did pull up the website today, but I haven't like done anything on it. But I haven't used any of the resources or anything. So the baby is probably still breech, but hopefully in 3 weeks the baby will flip, because the doctor said that he needs to flip by 36 weeks. Okay, I have an appointment 2 days before I'm 34 weeks, so I'm hoping he's flipped by then. And then I have an appointment like every week after that. I think about every week or week and a half after that. They scheduled all of my appointments, which is kind of nice, for the next 6 appointments. And then like it's all up until I have the baby, or until my due date technically, which is May 19th. So I think the last appointment I have 16th of May, so 3 days before I'm due. but I've been taking progesterone, which I've been taking since about 22-ish weeks, and I'm supposed to take it up until 36 weeks, but I'm gonna run out of my prescription like a week before that, and I'm like, I just don't want to deal with getting a new prescription. So I'm just, I'm like, whatever, as long as I take it most days, and I might skip a day here and there and it would be fine. So I think we'll be okay. I'm like, I do not want to go get another prescription for that. It was kind of expensive. And also, it's like a 90-day supply. I bet I could maybe get a shorter supply because I don't need that many. But I also just don't want to deal with it. It's not that big of a deal, hopefully. I might call my doctor just to make sure that that's an okay thing. But the reason why they put me on progesterone is because I had a preemie. My sister, because the reason why, not the reason why, but like a contributing factor into me deciding to do the progesterone was my sister was telling me about her friend who had a preemie, her first pregnancy, and has now had 3 other healthy full-term pregnancies since then, and she's done progesterone every time. I do the pill that you like stick up there every day. So she was doing like the shots. I think she went in and got shots every week or something. But it's progesterone. Apparently, my doctor says, and the what was it? The ultrasound tech told me that the vaginal pill was the most effective. I don't really know. I know nothing about medicine, so I was hoping that would be the correct way to do it. I don't like to take medication. Like, that's one of my least favorite things to do right now. So that is one thing that I was like, that is probably effective. It's really just a hormone that they're helping keep the baby in. So I was skeptical about it because I'm skeptical about a lot of things, but I felt good about that one. So I prayed about it as well. Anytime that I have like things that I'm concerned about, any like time that I'm not sure, I tend to turn to my Heavenly Father, and He helps me decide, and that is always good. And my husband was like, I think we should do it. I think it wouldn't hurt anything, because the doctor was like, it's not gonna hurt anything. It's just gonna add a little bit of, if it does anything, it'll help. I'm starting to worry about getting the hospital bag ready. Like, that is something I hope I can get ready. Like, I've been writing a list to make sure that I have it ready. I also don't want to like jinx myself. So I know that sounds silly, but like, I don't want to like get a hospital bag ready to jinx myself to go into labor early. And I know that sounds so silly and dumb, but like, that's just how my brain works. I don't know. I just don't want to like, I need to stop like thinking that way, because that's not how the world works. That's not how things work. But it just kind of feels like that's the way it is. If I do it too early, it would feel that way. So I've been just trying to like write a list of what I need. And I went to Costco yesterday. And I was like, well, what do I need to get for the hospital bag? And I was like, it's 2 months. It's like 2 months before the baby's gonna be here. Why am I getting stuff at Costco for 8 weeks away? Like, I don't want to like force it, I want to force this though. This is not going on easy. The way they set these things up is not my favorite system, but it's fine. Okay. Oh my goodness, is this gonna go in? That's the real question, is if this will go in or not. But yeah, so here, I'm gonna read what I wrote because my brain is not functioning. I'm starting to worry about the hospital bag. I want to get things ready, but I also don't want to do it too early. I have a list, so if I go into labor / if my water breaks again at 33 weeks, which is today, I'll have some time to pack a bag, I think. So I just need to have a list ready, and so that me and Devin can pack a bag really quickly, because we'll still need someone to come watch the baby. Well, Dan, he's not the baby. He's not the baby anymore. That's really sad. He's still my baby though. Speaking of Dan, he is really excited for the baby to come. I really don't think he knows what he's in for, or what we're in for, all of us. But I think he's really excited, and he loves babies, so he's gonna be probably goo-goo guying all over that baby, and we're excited. It'll be good. Man, this is not easy. Come on. Come on. Or as Kim would say from the Watts, everybody's watching. It's just not coming through. Okay, 1 second. Let me try getting a better angle. Get some practice pushing. Okay, if I use my teeth, will anyone judge me? I did it. I did it. Yes, I used my teeth. It's fine. Okay, so this is put together now. This is the bouncer part of the swing, so it attaches to a swing. My sister gave me this as well. She had to get one with her last baby. She had gotten one used from somebody, and she gave it to me, and it broke like right as we were about to be done using it. And yeah, that was fun. The cord I thought was in here. I think this is the cord for it. So let's test this out and let's see if it works. There's a green light. That's promising. Yay. That's neat. Okay. And then it's supposed to play some music. So fun. Oh, guys, we're gonna have a little baby in this house. I'm so excited. Guys, my swing works. So we've got a swing for the baby. That's awesome. Like, that's great. Not sure where I'm gonna put it currently now that it's all put together, but you know. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about was like the baby stats. So let's go through those really quick. He is the size of a butternut squash, which is pretty big. 17 inches and 4¼ pounds is what this says. And that's awesome. It says I have 7 weeks to go. So that seems daunting, but also wonderful at the same time. Like, so excited. The things that they say here, they have like 3 little stats that they say every week. So there's a soft spot. The plates of bone in your baby's skull are still fairly pliable, which makes it easier for him to squeeze down the birth canal. So he's gonna keep his little soft spot on his head, which is good. And then he's starting to be really thirsty, so your baby drinks up to a pint of amniotic fluid a day. That is so much. So I guess I am producing fluid then, right? I don't know, I have pregnancy brain. So this helps prepare your baby's gastrointestinal system for prime time when he's out and giving me all the farts. But yeah, so he's drinking a pint of fluid a day. That's crazy. Or up to. So I've been more thirsty lately too. So that might be why. Maybe that's why. And he's packing on the pounds. They say that he could be gaining ½ pound a week. So that's crazy. When Dan was born, he was 4 pounds 10 ounces. So he technically was a big baby for his gestational age, and that's crazy to me. So he was like over 4½ pounds, and 33 weeks, you're about 4¼ pounds. So he was a little bit big. Even when we went to the NICU, the nurses were like, "Wait, he's only 33 weeks." I'm like, "Yeah, he's just big, I guess." Your baby is gaining weight at a fast clip now. Putting on about ½ pound a week, he'll come close to doubling his weight by the time he's born. So that's exciting. We're excited. It's gonna be good. I do feel like I'm drowning in baby stuff sometimes, but I also don't feel like I'm like worried. I have not bought much at all. I don't think I've bought like anything for this pregnancy so far, actually. For the pregnancy, yes, because I've gotten like clothes and things, but not for the baby, because I have enough baby clothes. I might have to supplement as he like is here and see what he needs per each season and everything, each size, because you never know until you have the baby. He might be huge. He might be huge for the size of the clothing that I have for, you know, the seasons and stuff, but we'll make it work. I like to thrift. I like to go yard sailing, so I'm like, you know, if I have to, I can set aside $30 and go get some baby clothes, and that would be fine. But yeah, you just never know. So I haven't been like buying really anything. I might buy like one outfit for him, for a newborn outfit, but even then I have so many, I'm like, I don't really need any, so I'm not that worried about it, you know? I wanted to say that no matter how nervous I am about having him early, because I am, obviously, I can appreciate the fact that I've done it before. Like, I've had a NICU baby before. I know it's gonna be okay if that's what happens. Like, I know I can do it because I've done it before, and I know that the baby has a high chance of survival at this point. Like 33 weeks, the baby is like basically likely to survive in this day and age with the medication and like with the hospitals and the medicine that we have. Like, if the baby was born 300 years ago at 33 weeks, the baby probably wouldn't survive. But now we have the technology and the medication, and we just have the right systems set in place, and we have the medical advancement that we needed to be able to help babies survive. So it's just like, I'm so grateful for what we have in that department, how we can help our babies survive that way. I can get through it no matter how hard it would be to do it all over again. I can do it, you know, like, so that's basically kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like, I did it. I've done it before. I know how to do it again, and I know what to expect. And like, obviously there's still questions that I would have for my doctors and things, but I know that I could do it, and I really hope I don't have to, because that was traumatizing. But just knowing that I have that in me, and knowing that honestly every mom could do it, like if they had to, because that's the only thing that they're really hoping for is a healthy baby. And Dan is so healthy now, but I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this or not, but we'll see. I'll hold on to it. I used it a lot with Dan, so I might use it. Oh, this goes with, I think this goes with the jumperoo. I'm gonna go put that with that really quick. Okay, this one I remember being really hard to put back together, so I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it or not. I just like, these toys are so nice. Some of them are really nice to have, but I don't know if I want to keep all of them. Roxy, what you doing? What you doing, baby? Oh, yeah. I've done a lot more in this room than I thought I would, I will say. But yeah, this one I'm not sure about keeping. I think I want to test it out with the baby before I decide the stuff that I want to keep, because I don't know. Throwing things. This might have been the one that was really hard to put back together. We'll have to see. It might not be, actually. This one probably is pretty easy. This is the next thing I wrote. I'm extremely hopeful that we will make it to 37 weeks, though. I just need to get to April 28th, so 4 more weeks to go, because 37 weeks is full term, and that is my goal. It's just like, I don't know, like that just seems like a good goal to me, you know? Seems like a healthy goal to try and get to. So that is where I am at. It's just trying to get there. I want to like test all of this stuff around my house, but I'm also like, do I care that much? So like, if I need this many places for the baby to be, I have like a pack and play if I need it, you know, and that's something I'm definitely gonna keep. And like, I have other things too. So like the bassinet is one of them. And so I don't know if I need this bouncer specifically, because I can take the swing, the bouncer part of the swing off and use that. But I also don't want to like get rid of these things and then not have the things I need it's like, you know, there's a lot of questioning that goes into what should I keep for the baby and what should I not keep for the baby, and all of that. Okay, so I had to change up my battery because it was flashing at me. Well, it was actually, it died, literally died. So that was fun. Oh, this goes that way. So this is a bouncer that I used for Dan, but the swing I had didn't have a detachable like piece. So like, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this. If we had a bigger house, I probably would, but maybe I'll just like keep this in Devin's office, and then if I need to like put the baby in with him every once in a while he's working down there, it would be nice to have a place downstairs for the baby to be, or like I could keep it in the laundry room so that I could set the baby down while I'm doing laundry, or, you know, like there's always things that you can use these things for. I just don't know if I want to use that many things. I need to take apart the car seat. That is important. I need to wash the car seat stuff. That is something that needs to be done. Pretty sure you're not supposed to wash the straps, so I'm not gonna do that. While I'm doing this part, let's talk about how different this pregnancy is. So like I wrote, this pregnancy is light years different from Dan's pregnancy, and that is very reassuring. No kidney stones, no emergency room, no emergency room stays, no urologist, no stent. And if you guys want to hear my birth story and like my kidney stone story, they're linked below if you really want to hear those. That was from forever ago. They're old videos, so don't judge them too much, but it was crazy. I'm not working outside of the home, which is a blessing. I honestly don't even know why I kept working after I had my kidney stones like debacle. That was insane. I'm gonna go throw these in the laundry room to wash them. But I literally asked Devin the other day, I was like, did you think I was crazy for not like quitting my job basically like when I had my kidney stones? And because I was only working part-time, but I think part of it was that I needed the distraction, but I also like, I have a different life now. I have a 2-year-old. No, he's 3. I have a 3-year-old, and we have 2 dogs, and we have a house, and like it's a completely different situation. I have a lot of other things going on. I have my YouTube channel where I make videos, and I did make videos at that point too, but it wasn't the same. But yeah, so it was kind of crazy that I was working. Like I have the more ability to like move around at this point in my pregnancy. I was in so much pain from the kidney stones, but also like my pelvic muscles were so, like, I think they were just like super inflamed because I was sitting a lot because I wasn't comfortable, and I don't know, I struggled a lot more. I struggled a lot more during that pregnancy. So it's just like seeing the stark differences between then and now is really reassuring for this time around. And I am older though, so obviously that contributes to it. I'll be 30 this year. I was able to clear out the whole corner, so that feels good, meaning I've put together everything that I already took apart. So that feels good. And the swing was kind of daunting to me, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm glad I got that put together. So we have a swing and a bassinet and all that fun stuff. So I wrote, I have more ability to move around, I have less pain, I feel much healthier, I'm doing much better this time around, and we are extremely excited and happy that we get to bring our baby home in 7 weeks. 7 weeks! Ish. I will say, this is something I say a lot actually to my husband, I will say, I am nervous to get that pregnant. I have seen women get to 40 weeks and they look miserable. And I am nervous to get that pregnant, but I'm also really hopeful that the baby just comes healthily. Like, he just comes into this world in the healthiest way possible, and we don't have to worry about the scary stuff like we did last time. And I've never been that pregnant before. I've only ever been like this pregnant. Like, this is as pregnant as I got, and 33 weeks is not that pregnant. I remember last time I felt a little jilted, like a little like I had been robbed of the experience to carry him full term. And I'm just hoping and praying that it's different this time. And I'm really hopeful, like super hopeful, and more hopeful than I think I would have been if I hadn't gotten healthier before getting pregnant. And because the last pregnancy, when I miscarried, I was not healthy. I was not doing well. But this time is very different, and I feel like a completely different person. And hopefully I'm still like the same Lindsay, obviously, because I'm still me. I just am super excited to have this baby and really excited for Dan to be a big brother and for us to grow our family. And I mean, we have been already, like, he's here. He's basically here. We just need to meet him now. And it's just like surreal thinking that this baby is as big as Dan was when he was born. I didn't want to cry. I hate crying. So I'm sorry. But I'm in a much better place this pregnancy. So I know this isn't like the most like let's get things done video, which is what I normally do. But this is what was on my mind today. I really wanted to film a video the last few days, and I've gotten some clips filmed for other videos. This was what was plaguing my brain, and I think I needed to talk about it for a minute and get some thoughts out and get some feelings out before I could continue with other videos. So I am exhausted and tired, and I want to take a nap, but I gotta go play with Dan, so that's what I'm gonna go do. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!